folks, I'm going to tell you 5 quick facts about black bull markets. Now, did you know, number 1, they're New Zealand FMA regulated? Number 2, did you know they have a copy trading service where you can either be a signal provider or copy signals? And number 3, did you know they've got over 26,000 tradable assets, including Forex, crypto, stocks, indices, and even more? And number 4, did you know they offer 500 to 1 leverage? And number 5, if you open up an account today and trade 1 lot a month, they're going to give you TradingView Pro for free. Check them out, Black Bull Markets.
All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are in the globe. Back at it. This week was a little busy, and I know you guys waited. I was actually had a little meeting with some people, business meetings. But yeah, thanks for the patience, and now we're here. So yeah, I was actually away for the stream on Thursday, but we're here to just discuss some questions, some market analysis, and yeah, anything you guys want to get into, definitely put some comments down below. I'm going to be looking over some of the stuff on my watch list. So yeah, and over some of the trades that I took for the week. We can even do that. So yeah, let's just get started. I have about an hour from now, so it won't be a long stream, but I think an hour should be great and enough to get through most of the stuff. All right. Yeah, so let's start off with gold. We just had a weekly candle turn bearish right at this break. I did tell you guys at the start of these streams that we will be looking to take some opportunities here. Although it didn't tap into the weekly high, we still got a reaction. So yeah, be wary, right? Because it's either this is going to sell off or this is just a retracement to continue. But we do have a low here, a high set there, and then a break of structure at this level right above here. Okay, so if I go down to the H4, I'm seeing that price has already broken all of these lows, even this low. So this is the low that's intact right now. Hasn't been broken, but all of these have been broken. And we had a break of structure right here and right here. Okay, so now we're gonna see either price come down here, give us a little reaction, or price could also retrace back to this area, possibly dump more, or price could just respect this level and continue, right? But we're going to keep our eyes open for this opportunity. But I will give you guys a little bit of a glimpse into what I took for the week. So I saw a high established at this level, and then we had two lows that were on it, basically tapped into this one and this one. So I went down to the H1, and I saw that, okay, Friday had made this high, and then price started to basically retrace back to this low, respected the low, took out Friday's high, and we got a little rejection up here. So price respected it, If you go down to the 15 minute, all right, this is actually a type 1 day, which I've actually started to use that more. It's basically a sell model, right? So we had a range, price like basically broke out, we got a bunch of people to buy and stopped out previous bears and dumped. What time was it? It was, yeah, exactly, New York session. Stop loss above the line, basically the high, to be safe, and then target the low, right? A nice 1 to 10. If you held it, you could have easily held it. But yeah, if you wanted to get a more sniper entry, right, a more safer entry, you guys could also take it here, here, right? Stop loss above, right? So there's many possibilities, but I personally took it here because I saw price pump and dump, and it broke and continued. So yeah, that was basically what I'm looking for, possibly for the next week. I want to see a retracement, but if we don't get that retracement, I will simply look for more short opportunities until here, here, yeah. Okay, let's see if we got any questions. The screen is small. Please, the screen is small. I didn't understand. Really? Is it? Nice lines, bro. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, actually, some of my mentees took this trade with me on the gold, right? So price indicated that bearish momentum. Down here, we had that nice little indication of bearish momentum. Price retraced, right? Respected this, and then came back one more time. We got that little double top, so to speak, and it continued lower. It didn't hit the final TP, but I would just take profit at the previous lows, and yeah, literally TP was hit the next day. So US 30. Oh yeah, US 30 is great. Let's go to the weekly. So basically, I'm not convinced that we're going bearish. We still have this high up here. We had a low established back in September and another low here during March. So if I go on the daily time frame, I actually see some wicks, possibly liquidity, right? And price hasn't broken. This was the break of structure before, and price actually is respecting it. We got a nice little reaction from there right now. So what I would say was this was that indication of bullish momentum. Then we had that retracement back to the break, and we got that little nice reaction on the Friday, right? I know a bunch of people were trying to sell low. Obviously, they got trapped. If I go down to the H1, here was actually the proof, right? So we had the low, price swept the low. All right, price swept the low, broke a high. Then it broke a high right after. What does that do? Indicate bullish momentum. What did price do? Retrace. It retraced for a better price. And then we can go down to the 15-minute chart. And during the session, what happened? Price actually, from where price broke out, yeah, price kept bouncing. Actually, let's lose the body. Yeah, so let me not confuse you guys. I just kind of broke it down for you. Yeah, so we had a low swept. Price broke structure here. That's the new high, basically the new indication, right? So then price retraced, squeezed a bunch of people down low, and did a short squeeze, right? So a nice little pump to the high. How do we know? Again, price broke structure right here, indicating bullish momentum, and then 8:45, 9 o'clock. I think there was news here. This was a news candle. It dumped and then it pumped. So then we go down to a 5 minute to really get a nice entry because we're pretty much refining. Yeah, so you would then take a long, right? You can even take a long at equity open or whenever it tapped in. So yeah, let's just say you guys got it on this retest, okay? 9:30, then you put your stop loss below and price pumped. So yeah, that's 7RR. If you wanted a better kind of like safer entry, you kind of just put it at the extreme low, which was still at 3.8. So yeah, those were the two trades that basically we took with the group, right? And something I've started to kind of indicate, I don't know, how should I say? Something I started to use is also the TDI. I used to use this back in the day when I was trading highs and lows. I'm still trading highs and lows, but I'm kind of already used to it. So yeah, so it was basically this TDI. I know there's a bunch of colors and stuff, but I've been starting to use this TDI and I really like it. Just to confirm some entries and show this market sentiment. Get rid of all this color. Okay. Baseline. Okay. So now I'm actually going to show you why this setup was actually a pretty great setup. And this confirmed it for us. Let me actually make this darker. Okay, cool. So as you can see, when price broke structure, right, we saw this momentum kick in. And when this happens, when price actually starts to come back, we see price respecting the previous low. What happened? This level, this RSI actually broke it, right? This isn't an indicator per se. This is just market sentiment for what I use. But when I'm looking for a continuation for a move like that, what ends up happening is the RSI breaks the previous low and price action respects it. So in this case, this was a pure confirmation that we're taking buys, and it's at the 50, which is a fair price. So the 50 level and this level was for a continuation trade. All right, guys. So I hope I don't confuse any of you, but I'm going back to one of my strategies I used in the past, using market sentiment just to confirm the price action that I've been using with you guys for the past 3 months now, 2-3 months. So we also had this low and this low. Okay, price didn't break it, but the RSI did, as you guys can see, right? It's very similar. So this can kind of indicate the lows because it's below here. It respected it. And yeah, every time, what happens when this price dumps here, it starts to pump back. Dumps, pumps back, right? Pumps, right? So I wouldn't say just trade based off of this, use price action, but this is kind of a confluence. And if I'm going to be real with you, on gold as well, we had the same thing. All right. We have price sweep basically this high. Yeah. Similar stuff, you know? We're at a high, and then this is the market baseline. We had the nice little, it went below it, meaning that we're bearish. It went below the 50, and then it just kept going, kept going. And then what's a good sign to take profit? Right? What's a good sign to take profit? Just the previous lows, man. That's it. So this really is just for entry confirmation, market sentiment, etc. All right, UJ. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you what I'm looking for on US 30. So obviously, we had this indication. We had price break structure here. So I would be expecting kind of a pullback to continue going higher. All right. As you see, NASDAQ has been flying. And I think it's one of the cleanest ones because price been breaking structure. Then we had the retracement and then it continued. All right. And also look at this. Isn't this interesting? Wow. For a continuation. All right. As you can see, look at that. Complete divergence. So when the RSI breaks the previous low and price action doesn't, that's a signal for continuation. So yeah, if I'm gonna keep looking at US 30, I would just take profits at these previous highs, sort of like here, right? Yeah, because they could turn bearish. But right now we're bullish on both, so I'm just gonna chill and watch that. All right. What else? All right, guys. You guys have to start asking some questions, man. Like, just ask some questions. As you guys can see, we did have that nice little bullish trend, and we caught some buys here 2 weeks ago. So I'm actually gonna show you continuation again. All right, so we're above the 50. We're having an overbuy, a lot of overbuying. But when people say RSI is hot, RSI is this, they're gonna start selling and counter trending, which is the dumbest thing to do, right? You don't want to do that. You wanna stay with it. So as you can see, RSI broke previous low, but price action respected, and it just kept going up, right? And then we had the cross as well, right? Above the 50, so we're over by. Every time it comes back, respects it, pumps. Every time it comes back, respects it, pumps. So right here. Yeah, that's UJ. Where would I take profit on UJ? If I go down to the daily, up to the daily, possibly here, the 142 level. So that's about 70 pips away. And if price wants to continue, it could end up going to 145 to catch that. All right. Euro Aussie. I like Euro Aussie as well. It's the same stuff. It's the same. Right? What did price do? It kept indicating bullish momentum. Had an indication. Pullback. Break a structure. Indication. Pullback. And then we were also in a overbuy. You had that right here, kind of flat, right? What happens every time price came low, it rejected, right? Price is above, right? We had that little convergence as well. So I don't want to confuse you guys with the TDI, but just basically this means the Traders Dynamic Index. It's going to show us what are traders doing right now? Like, right? Price, this is the retracement. It respects the low, continues. And we're above the 50 as you see this cross. So yeah, these are kind of easy ways to implement TDI, but I don't want you guys really confusing yourself, right? Take your time with the market. So yeah, with Euro Aussie, what should I be looking for? Honestly, I would love to see Euro Aussie take these highs again, because I still think we're bullish, man. We're still bullish, right? GJ, I think I called this out like last week. I had a weekly level over here, and GJ is making its way, right? So I'm gonna go down to the H1 and show you guys why that's the case, okay? So if you look at this sort of moment, this is kind of an overbuy because it's been above, between and above the 50. So what happens? Every time price comes to low, it rejects it. Every time price comes down to the low, it rejects it. Right? So this is kind of like a way you guys can trade in a range, right? So we have a massive range, but then price is bouncing off of these dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump. So it's pretty cool that way, right? So what I'm going to do is get you guys to, right, understand where you can get in and get out, right? Because we were in this box, 150 pip box all week, and then we literally just broke it. It's like Friday, right, yesterday. So yeah, you guys can use this to kind of trade, right? You see this? It's kind of going downwards as well. Bearish opportunities, bullish opportunities, both ways. All right. Where would I expect price to go? I would love to see accumulation, some distribution, accumulation to the high here. That's what I would like to see. But price did break structure here. So it makes sense for price to retrace and then also do that, right? It could go both ways. See? USD Canadian, easy. Literally, USD Canadian, easy buys. I think I called this out on the live stream as well, right? You can go to the previous highs, but I'll show you what I was thinking on this again. I'm going down to, I'm on the weekly. Price broke structure, indicated bullish momentum. Then we had that retracement. Then it broke structure here. Then we had that retracement, and then it respected. So daily, what do we see? Have high here, low here, and these lows, right? So every single time the newest low got respected. H4. What do? Range. Indication, retracement, range. Indication, retracement, break your structure again. Retracement, continue, right? It ranged, but now this is where the TDI comes. So the TDI is showing an overbuy, like it's back and forth between the 50. But look, price start to squeeze. We see flat bands, right? Price started to squeeze down here. And then what happened? Price broke right here. Price gave us a nice indication, right? Price broke a high, get that retracement back, but we can use this because it crossed the 50. It squeezed. Do you see how small the squeeze is? Price squeezed, RSI kicked in, which means strength. bullish momentum above, and then you can just hold your trade, right? Where are you going to target? Then we're going back to our price action. Previous highs right here, which actually got taken out, right? So you guys can take trend trades. Who said you can't? But always take it during session. So London session, we had this is kind of a type 3-day, which I like to call the continuation, right? So price break and structure, New York session comes, and then New York session continues, right? Go long, but how we're going to take a long, you're going to get down to the 15. Stop loss below the low, and then target the highs, right? So that's 1 to 5 right there. And how sick is this? Literally, we had a tight squeeze here. Boom, volatility. All right. So, yeah, man, this is how you guys can pass your challenges, make profits that way. All right. So, yeah, I think I've spoken a lot already on the pairs. So we had price sort of reject this level already. What you can do is wait. If price accumulates and starts to distribute lower, you're just gonna wait, right? If price gives you a nice buy low setup, you just take it high, right? But if price breaks the high, where do you think you're gonna take profit again? Here. More highs, right? But they don't always have to do that. If they sweep a high, right? Look at this. RSI's keep telling me, look, we swept this high very subtly, but look at this, right? No, we could even use this, right? Price swept these highs, and then what did RSI do? Inverse. This is the inverse. So this could indicate a possible reversal, which is a reversal divergence. So yeah, why is the TDI cool? I'll tell you guys simply because if price action can sometimes not be clear, this can give you a great, like, sort of guide, like an indication about that, look, price is doing this, and then RSI, TDI is doing this. I can use that as a thesis to see what may work. If this does this, then I will do this. If price does this, then I won't do this. So that's how you become more precise. All right. That's what I have to say. We got about 16 people in the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? Any questions? Any comments, man? These were some of the profitable trades for the week. You had a 1 to 5 there. Nice 1 to 9, 1 to 10, another 1 to 4. But if you wanted to take this a tighter stop loss, you guys could have used the low right here on this, right below. So that would have been a nice 1 to 7. You don't have to be all snipey all the time, but trust and believe, man. It's possible. Profit is profit. Yeah. Same stuff here. Oil, one of the hardest markets for some people, but to me this is actually super easy because it's just been going back and forth, right? Like a wave. So let me zoom out a bit. So we were above this 50 over here, and I think price action, what did price action do? Yeah, price action broke structure, retraced, broke structure, retraced, and then it's kind of, so really this is kind of a range, this whole 2 weeks in a box, right? But that's fine, because look, if price is in a range, you can just use this. If it comes to the high and it shows confirmation to sell, you're going to take the sell during session, right? What did price do? Pump, dump, right? Dump, pump, dump, pump. And then we're at the high, failing to follow through, pump, dump. So that's oil, all right? Where do I see oil going? I still see oil going higher. I think this was the stop hunt. I think this was a big liquidity hunt. We're going higher. All right, man. What strategy do I use? You're new here. Can you post links to follow you or how to get mentorship? Yeah. I'm actually on Patreon now. I'm doing Patreon mentorship. I just think it's easier that way. All right, so a bunch of people can get in on the. That's my link tree. You guys can go to Linktree at this link, or you guys can contact me here, Instagram or Telegram, right? For mentorship, my groups. Yeah. I'll basically teach you the ins and outs on how to catch these profitable trades consistently. That's basically what we're looking for. Do you see 1-to-1 or 1-to-2 setups always or not? I've been struggling with bigger RR trades, but extra much right. I think targeting 2-to-1 is better for me. What do you think about lower rewards on trades? Look, man, Chase. So I don't trade 1-to-2s or 1-to-1s anymore. I'll be honest with you. Like I was trading that, and it doesn't make sense for you to risk the same amount that you make, right? Because the odds aren't in your favor, then it's 50-50. I look for 90-10, 20-80. So just with this trade, I'm always looking at highs and lows. When I talk about this in my mentorship as well, a lot of traders would, like, for example, they don't know, their eyes aren't trained enough. So what they do is something like this, right? Like that to me is not trading, guys. This to me is just guessing direction. Let me just put my entry here with 150 pip stop loss. No. All right. I get that question a lot. So what I would say is just focus on the timings. And we talk about that in the mentorship and just looking for the highest price to sell, lowest price to buy. But at the same time, it's not that simple. You guys have to know where you are in the template, the weekly kind of structure, the weekly cycle, the daily cycles, the phases, the indications, the retracements, the continuations, the indication, retracement, reversal, right? So in this case, this was a retracement trade, and then for a continuation low. Did it hit the final TP? No, I just took profit here, but I had a stop loss. I had a great entry on this one, because if I go down to the lower time frame, when price just broke this line right here, I put my stop above and I was in. So yeah, Chase, if that's something you want to do, you guys can do that. What strategy? All right, Chi, look, you got to be patient, man. There's other people in the chat. So Chi, what strategy I use? I just use market phases, points of interest with the highs and lows, right? Right, highs and lows, market phases, points of interest. So what do I mean by market phases? We're talking about sessions, New York session, London session, Asian session, and then matching the market phases, which is range, the breakouts, the reversals, right? Or the retracements, right? So that's another phase. And then we have the bearish retracement. know, that's the bullish retracement, this one that I'm drawing, right? Something like that. So there's different types of things, but those are the market phases. And then the points of interest would be my highs and the lows. And then I'm starting to introduce TDI within my trading because I really think it's kind of like a holy grail. A lot of people will disagree with me, but boy, this last week I've been testing it. It's been growing great, man, because it shows you the market sentiment of what traders are thinking, right? Because if you see this band right here, this blue, this is actually a high, and look how price respected it to the T, right? The 50 was broken, so we're bearish. This is bullish, this is bearish. So it kind of shows you, right? So yeah, market faces, points of interest, and yeah. Okay, so take partials, but target the bigger TP. Nah, man. Look, you want to get your best entry, right? Like look at the way I broke down US 30, right? If you were to get in here, a lot of people won't know where to put their stop loss. So what they'll do is be like, oh, at the previous swing low. But look at your risk to reward. It's garbage now, right? That's trash. What you got to do is understand like the protected lows that are failing to break. You see all these lows failing to break. Even here, and then what happens? Price isn't coming back, but at the same time, they're breaking highs, right? Breaking highs. So that is telling you something. It's a breaking a high, but it's respecting the low. That means we're bullish, right? So let me just clear up my charts because it's looking messy. But yeah, look, low here. And then we also had this continuation sort of pattern, right? And then what happens? Price consolidates. Price ranges small again, indicating retracing. So then you would take an entry somewhere here. And where would you put it? Below the low, man. Because if it breaks the low, you're wrong. There you go. Those are the high risk to reward trades. And it's as simple as that, boys. Low of the week. How do I know it's the low of the week? Swept the low, broke structure to the high. Retraced, continued. Easy, easy. And at the same time, let me start using this. The TDI showed me what? Failed to break the previous low. We're above the 50 level, so we're bullish. And where do you think we're going to take profits? At these bands. This is the high of the bands, right? Because then you can get the retracements. So we take profits, boys. And if you want to hold longer, take some money off the table. Take some money off and hold it, right? Because it's free money. Take most of it off and let it ride. But look, at the end of the day, price is also doing this. Price could also do something like this. And that's why I could take a trade again. So I'm always just looking for those, right? Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Bowser says big moves come from consolidation. Yeah, that's 100% correct, man. And that's something I actually teach in my mentorship, how to take advantage of those ranges. Because, boy, they're parabolic moves. Once they move, they will move. They're not coming back, right? Russian name. I don't know how to say that. Pycckar. How you project or see your next price based on current price. I literally just said it, man. I can't predict the market, but You're pretty much asking me how to like teach you how to trade. All right, so here's another thing, right? If price wants to respect this goal's low, what did it do? Price swept this low, broke this high. If price respects this low, which it did, what do you think I'm looking for? More bullish, right? So, man, the Russian guy, Russian man, uh, that's how I would see it, right? I would see that, okay, they're protecting these lows, but they're breaking these highs. You see this high broken? Retracing pump, dump, dump, dump. And then what could you possibly see? Price go back. But I'm not going to assume if price wants to just come back here and then continue lower, they can do the same, right? But trust me, if this level got respected and it broke, wouldn't you take a buy? Right? Like here, stop loss below. I'm not going to do that because I like to trade the big moves, right? I like to trade these types of moves where price, let's say, indicates, retraces, continues, indicates, retraces, continues. So I'm looking at the bigger picture, right? But also, look, price dumped, failed to break the low, broke a high, possible bullish momentum. So, all right. You think 9 days DXY? What? 9 NCE DXY retraces gold but head back up to the highs, or too early to tell? Bro, I did not know what that meant, bro. Sorry, bro. Bowser. Uh, no, any big news incoming week, so big moves not expected. Let's see if we have news in the upcoming week. That's actually another great thing and a good indicator you guys can use. Forex Factory or investing.com, economics news, right? So we have news, USD news on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. So we have news almost every single day next week, okay? What is your TDS settings? TDS settings, I just go to TradingView, BTMM, TDI, RSI 21, baseline 34. It's stock. I just change the colors for my liking. And what do I use this for? I like to see, look, you see how price squeezed? Price was big, big, big dump, squeezed, and then broke the black line, which is the baseline, and then it started going up, right? Crossed, started moving above the 50, and then where can you take profits? At the highs, right? And also, I'm starting to use this thing called divergence, convergence, but I don't want to confuse you guys with that stuff. So if you see price kind of do the same thing, that's the sign. So yeah, TDI is for more advanced traders. I'm going to be using this with my mentees soon, but we focus on price action first, bro. Market structure is everything first, right? This is just a confirmation of bullish momentum, bearish momentum, right? It's the index. Bowser said, I missed that entry on gold. It was Asia session, 8:30 pump. I knew that low was gonna go far. Yes, sir. This, look, price makes a low during Asia, starts to pump. London session, dumps. New York session, fails to break the low, then it starts to go back. Right? So this trade, let me just write this down. Trading is a dynamic dance of price. Price is the language. Bulls and bears are the dancers. Position yourself properly at highs and lows. So what do I mean by trading is a dynamic dance? Price is constantly flowing like this, right? But what is our job as traders? You want to get in for buys when we're low and high, as simple as that. And price is what's going to tell us. When we read price, why do we say we read price? Because it's a language. All right? Bulls and bears are the dancers. So me and you, we're going to be dancing in this market. But the good dancers are the patient dancers. They don't do too much. They like that simplicity, but they add a little sauce to it. Right? Like, I know traders that would simply trade this: break, retest, sell, and then take profit. I know traders that would do this: break, retest, sell. You see? That's how simple trading can be. But for me, that's not enough. I don't want to just trade breaks and retests all the time, because you can take the wrong break and retest, right? To me, highs and lows are the way. So I'm going to hide. I'm just going to close the TDI for now, because I'm going to be introducing it slowly to you guys. But yeah, let's just keep it simple. High, low. What did price do? Price is respecting these lows. We get that bullish. What happens? Price retraces. It respects the low, and then it pumps up. These highs and lows are price magnets, right? But price swept. You see how price swept it in a very slow manner? You see that? That's a retracement too. This price could indicate that break, retrace, sweeps the high, fails to break higher, and then dumps, right? But then TDI comes to confirm it. Yes, sir. How do I know? Look. Boom. It does the same shit. And then what? Rejects, crosses below, and continues. So you could have possibly gotten an entry right there at the cross. Wow. Or here even. But that's a risky entry. It's better to wait for a retracement, right? Even though price didn't come all the way back up, what it did was same thing, right? Boom. Down to where? The lows. Take profit, then come back. Come back. What did it do again? See that? High broken, high respected. Inverse. Sell. It's almost 200 pips. That's $2,000 on a standard. I love the way you look at market price action highs, lows, just my style. You're a very smart trader. Thank you, man. That's humbling, brother. Yeah, that's the divergence I'm talking about, right? Chi says, do you use fair value gaps in your trading? Nah, I don't use fair value gaps. I don't trade like ICT, guys. I don't trade like ICT. I stopped uh I stopped even entertaining the comments where everyone's like, "Hey man, ICT this, ICT that." ICT is a good trader. I know great traders that trade like ICT, but if you're gonna literally say that every single time, guys, if everyone was trading ICT, let me ask you a question. If everyone was trading ICT, wouldn't everybody be profitable already then? Like, not having to learn and everyone would have just used the free YouTube and get rich? That's not how it goes, man. You know, you have to get trained. You have to get trained. So yeah, I mean, I literally have a bachelor's. I have a university degree in finance, right? So this is actually and economics. Like we studied all that stuff. So a lot of the stuff that we studied is actually way more advanced than trading forex. You know, so that's one thing I must say. Like forex is actually simple when you just relax and let it come to you, right? So look, and there's sometimes like some people want to trade different styles, right? Look, that was a buy day, right? Like a nice buy setup for the day. And this one was a nice sell setup for the day, right? The ranges. Nice sell setup, right? Nice sell setup. Another nice sell setup. Or a buy setup, right? You can literally trade every session however you want, right? But why I like New York, look at this. Every time, New York session, 8:30, dump. 8:15, dump. 9 o'clock, pump. 8 o'clock, dump. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we go over that in the mentorship. Yeah. Yeah, Ali, I do have a mentorship, man. You can contact me on my Instagram and Telegram. Uh right there. It's on the screen. So just send me a message and I'll send you my Patreon, which includes everything. So yeah, Ali Akbar, right? Bowser. Yeah, man. Bowser's cool. Cheat. I'm not like that. Never followed him, lol. But I use different types of things, learn from different traders, and making my own strategy. Yeah, that's the way. I agree with that. Look, if you can incorporate, ah man, how should I put this? If you can incorporate certain things from him, certain things from me, certain things from I don't know your favorite trader on YouTube that is profitable, and you mix it up, you can literally make money, right? And that's something my student right here in the comments, right? The fire. Uh, that's actually not his real name, but that's his alias. So I taught him all of this within a week or two, and he's already profitable. Literally, like I think his first 2 weeks he started hitting take profits. You know, Bowser, do you believe this? Asia does consolidation, London the manipulation, New York the expansion. I think the London does the expansion, and then the New York does the continuation slash reversal. There's different ways to say it, but I just like to consider the Asia the range most of the time, not all the time, because there are times where Asia moves. Look at gold, right? Look at literally gold right now. That's Asian session and it moved, right? But there is a lot of the times we have a range, then we get a breakout, and then another range, right? What happened here? So there's different phases. This is what I mean by the market phases. Then we have that reversal slash continuation, right? Or if you want to call it the distribution, right? Range, manipulation, distribution slash reversal. So there's different names for it. Yeah. Yes, I do. Ali, yes, I do, man. But to be honest, if you want to get the full experience and you want to take your trading to the next level, it's best to work one-on-one with me. So I just do an hour call with you like right now. We're almost at an hour. So yeah, any questions, any comments, uh, then I do the in-depth strategy. I teach you everything I know. Basically, the process for you to get profitable, right? So, and then we take trades live, man. If there are trades, we take them live, and then yeah, share the profits within the group. Any questions, you just ask me. Yeah, so my mentee's in the chat. He sends me charts all the time, you know. He sends me charts all the time. I comment on it. I give him homework. I give him study package. We take live trades, man. That's it. How much is my course? So yo, look, if you guys wanna join my group, or you guys are interested in learning my strategy, my way, you guys can send me a message on Telegram or Instagram. I will give you my link tree, or you guys can go to my link tree right now. It's right there, and that is where you guys can find all of that information, right? The fees, the price, what it is, everything. It's in the comments, so in the link. So yeah, check it out. All right. So any questions before we wrap this session up? I wanted to kind of get into more trading type stuff right now, right? The mentorship is cool, right? All this stuff is in the link. So yeah, if you want to look at my link, it's on the here. I'll post it right here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna send you my link right now. Um, uh, it should be. Yeah. There you are. All right. So that's the link. It's right there. Copy it. You guys can uh, join me there. And yeah, it's been a great time with you guys, man. I like the energy in the chats. You know, questions, comments. I like that. All right, so let's get to any more charts, any more pairs that we should look at right now because I can do this on any pair, any time frame. I'll do it right now. It's fun for me. I have fun and I have pride in this. So it's really a blessing, man. Just gratitude. I'm grateful for all this. All right. EU. First thing. All right. EU. Let's go to the weekly. First charts on the weekly. Just remove any drawings to TDI down there. So yeah. As you guys can see, EU has been bearish for a while, yeah? But look at what EU did. It broke this low, right? And it had a high here previously. And then we have a low here. So we could expect sells, possibly, right? We have a daily low here. H4. What is price showing us? Price is showing us bearish trend, right? Because price is breaking lows, retracing, continuing. Breaking low. It hasn't broken the low, but if it does, we could see something like this. Or if price wants to manipulate it and then kind of give us a retracement for a better price, that's more something I could see. But overall, EU to me is bearish right now, man. I could see them taking out these lows. Yeah. But at the same time, what am I going to do? I'm going to always look at my faces. What happened? Price broke structure, kind of retraced back, and continued. Broke this low. So if they break this low, then I would look for sells. But I always like to get like better trades, right? How do I do that? Is I wait. If price retraces, if price does something like this, then that would be optimal. Or even here, it could do that, right? But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I'm bearish on this. And then what would you look at your target long term? These lows. And then let's actually look at the TDI. What is TDI showing me? TDI right now is kind of oversell. So we're very bearish, as you guys can see. You see that? It's under the 50. It's been under the 50 for a very long time. A lot of oversell, right? So if once price crosses these during session and we get the structure, for example, we get something like this, right? That'll be a sell opportunity. Or there are times where the market can also do this, right? And then do it again, right? So it's really a blessing, man, to be able to take advantage of these, right? So what type of day was that? Was literally what I just marked out, right? Price broke out, news, boom. You can even trade intraday. Take the short. And how would it be confirmed? TDI showing me. What did price do? Price is above the 50, but then it fails to break the low. And then what? It crosses the MBL, which is the baseline. Literally right there. Exact candle it crossed. And then what would you do? Previous low taken, 1 to 4.5, right? So yeah, you can even do those intraday trades. Look, what did price do? Ranged, swept the high, did it again. Look, cross below the 50, and we had the MBL. What do? Sell order. Stop above to the low. Why? Because this was a low that I just drew on the H4, right? You see? You could do that. So yeah, that's how you milk in these markets. What's going on in NASDAQ 100? I think I showed you that early. Any use of QPs in your trading. What's QP? What does QP stand for? All right, let's get to NDQ 100. I literally just said it. I literally just said what was happening. All right, weekly. Look at that. Weekly high taken, another high here. Lows respected. Let's go down to the daily, right? Another low here being respected. These highs are taken. We have another low here. H4. What did price do? Price broke the high, retraced. Middle of the week, we have the low of the week here. So that's the low of the week. And then we could have taken a continuation trade. Why? Look, price broke structure, retraced, continued. And like Bowser said, consolidation, explosive moves, right? So, and also look at just the way I've been using this thing, man. I've been using this thing. Is it here? Let's go back. Yeah. So look. Crazy. So that's the convergence. Right. And then what happens is it continues because we're at an extreme low and price bounces really hard. And then what happens? Crosses the MBL towards the 50, then pumps, right? Even here, if you want us to take it here, we're in a bullish trend. So what happens? Every time prices rejects the MBL, it pumps, right? Which is the black line. Above the black line, we're all bulls, right? So I still see more bullish momentum, but where am I going to take my possible profits? You can take it at these levels here, right? All of these levels are untapped, so these can be swept. Another 1,000 pips, right? NZD CAD. NZD CAD, ooh, very nice. Ooh, wow. I must say, I like this. Broke the low, retraced, now it's coming back. All right. Where is it going? This low. All right. How do I know? Same shit, different day. High, tried to come back, couldn't, broke structure. Okay. Retraced, broke structure. Retraced. So all of these highs are being respected. And then it broke a low again. You see that? How price is kind of like moving like this? TDS is it all. Even on the daily time frame. All right. So let's go down to the H4. H4, it's bearish, man. But I wouldn't try to sell low. I'll obviously always wait for some sort of retracement, right? To these areas potentially. It could, it couldn't, right? There are times where they don't. They just continue. So always wait for a pullback because this is the indication. Maybe wait for a retracement for a continuation, but they could dump if they want to, man. But yeah, TDI confirmation. How do I know? It's a bit too scrunched. Let me, yeah. All right. Comes back to the 50, rejects the 50. Okay, we also had a cross, but we're still what? Oversell. We're bearish. So every time price comes, we're in an oversell. Price wants to come back. Even here, right? You see this? Price consolidated, like squeezed really hard, and then just dumped, right? Even here, man. We had a push, up, squeeze, and then it broke. And then it continued. Even this line, the MBL broke it. So this was just a sentiment. And at the same time, we're looking at the TDI or continuation. Okay. So it shows us, the RSI shows us that as well. So I don't want to confuse all you guys with that, but it's pretty much similar. Right? But yeah, I'm bearish on NZD CAD, man. I'm not even going to talk about TDI too much. I'm just going to talk about price action. As you guys can see, essentially, you guys want to start taking profits at previous lows, right? Here, possibly here. That would be a crazy swing trade, right? Yeah, NZD USD also bearish for a while. You already know. Quarter points theory. Okay, QP. Yes and no. Yes and no. That's just a small confluence, right? So let's just say I'm on the 15-minute chart. I want to get in on the trade. Okay. Quarter points theory. Okay. What level did this reversal happen? Approximately 0.85000, right? Where did this happen? Approximately 0.4500. Where did this happen? Close to the 0. But why don't I always use it? Is because they could start moving at a 90, right? At a 40. They could start moving at a 82. They could start moving at a 68, right? So I would just use that as an approximate level in confluence with the previous higher low. Okay, that's it. I don't use QP theory on that level, but I know that it can be effective sometimes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just check my messages quick. If you guys just put any comments below in so we can see. Yeah, man, put something in the comments. Put something as a question, concern, anything. Yes, I stream here every Thursday. Sometimes I do the weekends like this. Like sometimes I like to talk to you guys about just the market. So I'm gonna start doing this more often. The weekly stuff, on the weekend. It's very good. Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in with me. Uh, it's all love, man. We talk about something we love, you know, and we're helping people, and that's really the biggest thing for me, man. I've had my fair share of mentees. I've had my fair share of success, and the biggest thing, uh, start grinding your channel, man, for sure, bro, for sure. Uh, yeah. So just to continue on that, man, like I've had my fair share of success in trading, and then that's really just smart and hard work, over the years, and all the support I've been getting from my mentees as well. Um, I've helped them, they help me in certain aspects of my life, uh, which is we share each other. That's what it's all about, man. Life is about sharing energy, ideas, abundance. Life is abundant, man. The universe is abundant. We're all here to succeed. We're all here to thrive, man. Yeah. So, Chi, thank you, man. Thank you for the thing. I will be doing my channel more, but I just been so busy with other things. I've been focused on my trading, my mentorship. So, just students, one-on-one students. We've been going like doing classes on Zoom. Then also, like just my group chat, keeping it organized. My assistant does most of it. And also, I like to enjoy my life. At the end of the day, that's something I would actually recommend you guys doing. Enjoy your life, man. Like, trading isn't everything, man, all the time. You have to take that time to just be cool with, chilling, taking your time, enjoying yourself. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Uh, I think I got most questions in. So, as you guys can see, man, keep it simple. Uh, have that patience, that long-term vision of yourself, because there are times where you will see success in your trading, but your mindset has to follow it, your behaviors, right? It's those two identities within yourself that are clashing. There's the old you and then there's the new you, right? So that's something I work on with my mentees as well, right? Which is mindset, and even like the basically identity, like who are you, why are you here, your purpose, right? So thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. I have used TDI for 3 years. Have you played with lowering RSI to 14 or 9 from stock 21, or you find 21 works with your confluences? Yo, I'll just give it a try. Let me see. 14 right now. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Ah, okay. Okay. It is kind of high. Okay. I think I just learned something. 14. Yeah, 14 is okay. 14 works as well. Yeah, it works good with the divergence. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. I'll try it. Goofo Mastro, what do you think about ND, USD DKK, USD NOK? Best time of the day trading, New York session, Eastern Standard Time, 8 a.m. That's my favorite time. Let me have some food. Wait. Have a banana. USD DKK NOK. Okay, let's do it. Literally, like I said, doesn't matter what pair we do it. It can be exotic. Ooh, I'm liking it already. Yo, this shit is so clear. All right, so look. High, broken, right? Since this high is broken, I would like to see a retracement to go long. And ooh, all-time high, right? Price could pump, man. Price could pump. Indication, retracement, continuation. Indication, retracement, continuation, all the way up. There's DDKK. Same shit, man. Indication, retracement, continuation. Yeah. Failed to break the low. We already seeing some momentum for the past 3 weeks. All right, man. Yeah. Take profits at the highs, man. Man, thank you, man. Thank you, Taku, man. I'll see you in the next session. You know, just having a banana while live streaming. All right, guys. So if you guys want to continue your week, man, relax, take your time, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your life, and yeah, strive for success, man. You know, if you guys are interested, my link's below. Get in contact, and then we can level you up, man. Level you up for this year, all right? So yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, abundance. Out.